I was a nurse on night shift when I first noticed the flicker in room 312. Before drip should have been steady, but it paused mid-swoop like someone had pressed a pause button in time itself. The patient was Mr. Harlan, a retired professor who'd fallen into a coma 3 weeks ago. His chart said he was 78 years old, but the man in the bed looked younger. Not by much, but enough to make my skin prickle. The nurses had long since stopped trying to figure it out. Just keep an eye on him, they'd say. He's not going anywhere. But that night, as I sat in the chair beside his bed, I noticed something strange. My flashlight cast a long shadow across the wall, and for a moment, it looked like it was moving backward. I told myself it was just fatigue. The third shift will do that to you. But then I checked my phone. The time read 3:07 a.m., but when I glanced back at the clock on the wall, it showed 3:15. That's not possible, I whispered. My heart pounded in my ears as I stared at the two conflicting times. The room felt colder suddenly, like the air itself was holding its breath. I took a deep breath and reached for my camera. Maybe if I could capture this on film, someone would believe me. But when I looked through the lens, everything changed. The room wasn't empty. In the corner, just beyond the reach of my flashlight, stood a figure, tall, thin, dressed in an old-fashioned doctor's coat. I blinked rapidly, thinking it was just my imagination playing tricks on me after too many sleepless nights. "Hello?" I called out, my voice shaking. No response. The figure remained motionless, watching me with hollow eyes that seemed to see right through me. I backed away slowly, my breath coming in shallow gasps. That's when I noticed something else. Before drip was moving again, but now it was going backward. The fluid was retreating up the tube, as if time itself was unraveling. "Lord, please," I whispered, clutching my rosary beads that hung around my neck. "Give me strength." The figure took a step forward, and suddenly, everything went dark. When I opened my eyes, I was back in the present, but something was different. The time on my phone now read 3:15 a.m., matching the wall clock. Mr. Harlan was gone. His bed was empty, his chart missing from the rack. And as I looked around the room, I realized that I was the only one left in the entire wing of the hospital. All the other nurses had vanished, leaving behind their uniforms and equipment, as if they'd been sucked into another dimension. I ran for the exit, my heart racing. The hallway lights flickered ominously, casting long shadows on the walls. I could hear whispers, faint and distant, like someone was talking just out of reach. When I finally burst through the hospital doors into the cold night air, I felt a strange sense of peace wash over me. As if whatever had happened in that room had been contained, at least for now. I called security immediately, but they didn't believe me. "You're hallucinating," they said. "It's just stress from working too many nights." But I knew the truth. I had seen things that couldn't be explained. And I would never forget the figure in room 312, watching me with those empty eyes. Comment your scariest hospital experience.